This is what your dreams say about you. If you know anyone that has dreams like these, send this to them because they need to know. If you have dreams about falling, then this usually means that you have a fear of losing control. Examples could be like you're failing at school, or you're struggling at work, or that you're scared that your relationship is going to end. But usually once these situations are solved, those dreams stop. Another common dream that people have is when they dream that they're being chased. No matter how fast you're running, you can't get away. Well, this dream means that you are avoiding something. Something that you will have to confront soon. Whether it's a difficult conversation you gotta have with someone, or like an upcoming exam that you haven't studied for. Once you do confront these things, those chase dreams will stop. Have you ever had that dream where you are completely naked in front of a big crowd? This basically means you have insecurities or secrets about yourself that you don't want anyone to know. Unfortunately, those dreams will not stop until you open up and talk to somebody about it. Cheers, legends. If you ever come to Australia, don't do what these guys did. In 1926, on a farm in Queensland, a 16-year-old boy named Philip and his younger brother took their dog out for a walk to go find their horses. During their walk, they started to notice that their dog was behaving really strange. And then all of a sudden, their dog starts barking and growling at something that was in the bush. The boys turn around to see that it was a cassowary charging towards them. The cassowary is the most dangerous bird on the planet. Naturally, their dog goes into defense mode and starts to fight back against the cassowary. Now, cassowaries basically have dinosaur feet, and those claws will cut through anything. The cassowary was kicking the shit out of this dog, so they jumped in to help. And unfortunately, Philip was sliced across the neck by the cassowary. So if you ever come face to face with a cassowary and you value your life, don't underestimate how dangerous this bloody bird can be, mate.
Hey mom, dad, I just went to use the bathroom and there's a goddamn spider in there. It's huge. I can't go in there. What if it bites me? I am seriously ready to move out. I'm not even joking. Oh, mom, dad, I just went in the bathroom, yeah, and there's a fucking massive spider in there, innit? You are having a laugh if you think I'm going back in there. Honestly, somebody better go kill the fucking thing. Oi, dickheads, there's another fucking snake in the toilet again. Yeah, I sat down to take a shit and it bit me on the fucking ass, and now chances are I'm gonna bloody die. So dad, can you please go crack open some beers because I don't think I got much time left, mate.
This woman should not be alive, and you will not believe how she escaped death. In 1971, a young girl was on a plane with her mother flying over the Peruvian forest. Suddenly, the plane was struck by lightning, damaging the engine, and then the plane was going down. The plane crashed into the forest, killing everybody on board, but somehow Julianne survived. Knowing she was alone and lost, she scavenged around the crash site and lived off the small portions of food that she could find. By the 5th day, she came to realize that nobody was coming and she would die if she waited around. She found a nearby stream and decided to follow it. By the 10th day, her body was so weak that she couldn't walk, so she jumped in and floated down instead. She finally comes across a small hut, runs in, but passes out from exhaustion. She is then woken up to the sound of human voices. She was rescued and saved, and years later revisits the crash site as the only survivor. Cheers, legends. If you ever come to Australia, don't do what these guys did. In 2019, an Irishman was travelling around Australia for a holiday. When he got to North Brisbane, he met up with his English friend, and that night they decided to go to the ocean to do some late night fishing. After a few hours with no bites, they finally caught something. It was a tiny, adorable little octopus. And then they did this. They start fucking around with it and think it would be cool to feel the tentacles suck on their arm. That is the blue-ringed octopus, one of the most venomous creatures on the planet. A single bite from this guy has enough venom in it to kill up to 26 people. These guys are extremely lucky not to be dead. They didn't realize till later how close they were to death. And they learnt a valuable lesson. If you value your life, don't fuck with Australian wildlife, mate. This guy saved his wife from certain death. Would your partner do this for you? In 2020 Australia, a couple in their mid-20s were surfing down at Shelley Beach in New South Wales. They were having a great time, and then all of a sudden, fucking chop! Out of nowhere, a 3-meter great white shark bites and grabs a hold of the woman's legs. Now at this point you would think she's as good as dead. But without even thinking twice, the husband quickly swims over and starts beating the shit out of the giant shark. After several punches to the nose, the shark has had enough, lets go, and swims away. The woman is airlifted to hospital and after 9 hours of surgery, makes a full recovery. So if you ever get attacked by a shark and you value your life, punch that fucker in the nose, mate.
This is why you should just date people your own age. In 2012, there was a young man in his mid-20s that thought he met the girl of his dreams. Now, this young man had a pretty shitty childhood. He was put up for adoption at a very young age. He was constantly getting bullied at school. And he couldn't develop any friends because he had such bad social skills. However, when he got a bit older, he met an older lady on an online dating service. And they fell for each other. After getting to know each other a lot, they decided to meet up and go on their very first date. The date went great and they went back to his place and did the dirty. After many dates and nights spent together, the young man then proposes. Before she answered, she told him that she had to confess something. She confessed to him that she was in fact his biological mother. And the worst part is, she knew about it the entire time. So if you decide you want to date an older woman and you value your life, make sure it's not your fucking mum, mate. This is what your favourite colour says about you. If your favourite colour is blue, then you are seen as a nice, kind, friendly person. But you do a great job of hiding the fact that you are actually evil. You actually get a lot of enjoyment when your friends either fail or get hurt. Yeah, you're a sicko. Now, if your favourite colour is red, then you're quite the opposite. You act loud, mean, and you're aggressive. But deep down, you're not that person. You're actually a nice person, but you're fighting demons that cause you to act like a jerk. It's time to change your ways, mate. If purple's your colour, then you're the most creative. Yellow, you're the happiest. And pink, you're very sweet, but you are spoiled and you cry over everything. If you want to know more, then let me know. Cheers, legends. Hey son, do you want to explain the state of your bedroom? I mean, did a goddamn bomb go off in there? Listen, if you're gonna live in this house, then your room shouldn't look like a pigsty like that. You clean it now or you're grounded. Oh, mate, honestly, that room is fucking disgusting. If you think you're gonna be living here like that, you're having a laugh, innit? Get in there, clean it, or you're fucking grounded. Hey there, buddy. I noticed that your bedroom is pretty dirty, eh? So I'm very, very sorry, but you're gonna have to clean it at some time this week, alrighty? Hello, child. Your bedroom is unacceptable. If you do not fix this, you will have no Christmas because you will be dead. Oi, dickhead, your room is just fucking filthy, mate. It's dirtier than your mother on her anniversary night. Get off your ass, get in there and bloody clean it, or you're not getting those beers you wanted for Christmas.
You will not believe how this fucking guy died. In 1891, a guy named Henry completely broke his fiance's heart by calling off their engagement. She was so devastated that she ended up taking her own life. Her brother, who wanted vengeance, went over to Henry's property and bang, shot him in the head. He then used the second round on himself. But little did he know that the first bullet only grazed Henry's head and then hit the tree that was just behind him. 20 years later, Henry is doing some landscaping work on his property, removing several trees in the process. One tree in particular was very difficult to remove, so Henry uses dynamite, which was very common back then. Henry detonates and then instantly dies. Buried deep within that tree was the bullet that just missed and grazed him 2 decades ago. The explosion bursted the bullet out and hit its original target. Payback had finally happened. Here are 3 facts that will make your day a little bit better. If you know someone that's having a shitty day, send this to them to cheer them up. Number 3. A lot of single people get sad and depressed around Valentine's Day. Well, not in South Korea, because they have their own Valentine's Day for singles, and it might make its way to other countries. Number 2. Now, what do most people eat for breakfast? Bloody cereal. Well, in many cases, it is much, much healthier to eat a pizza instead for breakfast. Don't have to tell me bloody twice, mate. And number 1. It is scientifically proven that if you force yourself to smile, you will feel happier. So if you're around somebody who's sad and refuses to smile, hold them down, pin their arms, and force their stupid face to smile. And surely they'll thank you later. Cheers, legends.